right, well, welcome everyone to today's coaching session. Here we realize our dreams through massive activity. My name is Dr. Russ Hoover. I'm one of the many leaders here teaching and training others how to realize their goals. For we are today's legend makers. That is who we are, is what do we do. And as always, we always start off with our vision slide. I like to call it rank up to bank up. I still believe this to be the greatest compensation plan in the industry, with the ease of access, having only 3 active members required in order to go to the very top of the compensation plan. 3 members, 3 personally recruited members will cause you to be 3 and free with a $15 IBO. And then that will carry you all the way through all the additional ranks. So once you reach night, you got 4 in leg 1, 4 in leg 2, and 2 in leg 3. Then you will be making $125 a week, $500 a month. At that point, you become a compensated IBO. And so at that point, your franchise fee goes from the $15 a month as a founder to $114 a month as a knight and beyond. So once you become noble, you've got 10 in leg 1, 10 in leg 2, and 5 in leg 3. Your monthly compensation now is $1,000 a month, and your franchise fee remain at $114, which is $99 for your membership and $15 for your IBO. Still with the 3, you still have the 3 active member requirement. Then you get the bishop, requiring 3 active members. You've got 30 in leg 1, 30 in leg 2, 15 in leg 3. You're now being compensated $500 a week, $2,000 a month, $24,000 a year. Your franchise fee remains $99 for your membership, to access the training platform, and $15 for your IBO. And then you go to Duke and Duchess, still 3 active members required. 100 people in leg 1, 100 in leg 2, 50 in leg 3. You're making $1,250 a week, $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year, and your franchise fee remains $99 for your membership, for access to the training platform, and $15 for your IBO. Then you get the princess, 3 active members required. 200 in leg 1, 200 in leg 2, 100 in leg 3. You got $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year is your income. And your franchise fee remains $99 a month for your membership and $15 for your IBO. You get the king, queen, 3 active members required. 400 in leg 1, 400 in leg 2, 200 in leg 3. $5,000 a week is your compensation. $20,000 a month, $240,000 a year. And your franchise fee remains $99 a month for your membership, and $15 for your IBO, a total of $114. You get the Emperor, Empress, 3 active members required. 1,000 in leg 1, 1,000 in leg 2, 500 in leg 3, $12,500 a week, $50,000 a month, $600,000 a year. Your franchise fee remains $99 for your membership, $15 a month for your IBO. And finally, 3 active members required for legend, with 2,000 in leg 1, 2,000 in leg 2, 1,000 in leg 3, $25,000 a week, $100,000 a month, $1.2 million a year, with a franchise fee of $99 for your membership and $15 a month for your IBO. Very reasonable, extremely reasonable. Having studied many of these comp plans, knowing that they require people to become garage qualified in order to reach these higher levels of rank. The active members normally will start multiplying based on the rank. You start off with 3 at founder. A lot of times you go to 6 required active members at night, 9 for noble, 12 active members for bishop, 15 for duke, 18 for prince, 21 for king, queen, 24 for emperor, empress, and then 27 to 30 or maybe even more for legend. So in other words, they're making the entrance to that position more challenging by placing a higher active member requirement. That's why when you have those product type companies, coffee, vitamins, juices, all those different things, people become garage qualified. They have boxes of stuff in their garage because in order to reach the higher ranks, you got to have more product move. With TRADERA, they're going to make it very simple. If you have 3 active members, those 3 active members will be sufficient to take you to the very top of the compensation plan. And that remains the battle cry. Everybody just simply get 3 and free. And that process of everybody getting 3 and free, if you did that on a weekly basis, if you got 3 and free your first week, and those 3 individuals got 3 and free in the second week, and those 9 individuals got 3 and free in the third week, and those 27 individuals got 3 and free in the fourth week, and those 81 people got 3 and free in their week, right? Each person bringing their 3 in that week in which they came on board in the company. Week 5, those 243 all went out and got their 3 and became free. In week 6, the 729, they just simply went out and got 3 and free. In week 7, the 2100 went out and got 3 and free. They just simply, in their week, in their 7-day period, each one of those individuals went out and got 3 and free. Then in week 8, you would be a founder, or you would be a legend, okay? It's just simply everybody doing the exact same thing, getting 3 and free, okay? So I wanted to go over this, a little bit more detail on the compensation plan, a little bit more detail in terms of the franchise fee requirement, which stays constant from night and above, that $99 a month for your membership, and the $15 IBO, that stays the same for night, noble, bishop, duke, all the way up to legend, okay? So I just want to go over that a little bit more detail this morning. We're always here 10 a.m. Monday through Friday to coach you up, to make certain that you're receiving the full potential of who you can be and what you can accomplish. Make sure your skill sets are being developed and providing you the support you need in order to be successful in your quest to become a legend. Now, today I want to focus on our creating a new Wall Street. And I want to focus on one side of our product service, right? What we're doing, we're providing really a mindset shift, right? We want to free your mind. So a lot of times people's mindset is geared towards the things that they've always known, the things that are comfortable to them. People are comfortable with being in the pyramid. What is the pyramid? Your job. In your job, that pyramid structure, which is the owner of the company always making the most of the money, or the CEO of the company, the Mark Zuckerbergs and those people that run those companies, they're always going to make the lion's share of the money. Then they have a support team, right? Managers, vice presidents, middle managers, and then they have the grunts at the bottom who do most of the heavy lifting. They make up the bottom of the pyramid. Most people are comfortable with that because they say, I'm guaranteed of getting, a paycheck every week, right? Well, yeah, maybe, right? But ask the teachers today, right? Ask the JCPenney employees today, right? The one jewelry company, I forget which one it is, they're out of business. And so many other companies that's been around for decades, that is no longer there for those employees and those managers. Their job is gone. They are relying on someone else to provide for them, and that opportunity is no longer there for them. And when they went on the job, their income was going to be capped at a certain amount of income. You were never going to get free, financially free on that job. People have desires and dreams of becoming millionaires, but until you find the job that's going to pay you $20,000 a week, you becoming a millionaire is a pipe dream. So we want to teach you how to get your money flowing in the right direction. Right now, the current mindset, people are paying reoccurring bills. They're paying, cable. They're paying phone bills. They're paying DTE. They're paying all these reoccurring bills, but they don't have reoccurring money. The moment your job stops, your income stops, but those reoccurring bills keep hitting you every month. So we need to have an income shift. We got to teach you how to be able to get assets where your money is working for you. And you're not buying these assets with money from a job, but you're learning how to put dividends, returns on your money to work for you. So now that your money is working for you and you're not working for money, right? That's the goal for what we're doing here in Team Dominion. So we have two powerful industries, right? We have the FOREX market, which is $5 to $6 trillion a day, with a goal for our newbies to be earning $50 to $100 a day in your trading career to start. $50 to $100 a day to gain that ability through your Forex education and trading. And then the other powerful industry is the relationship marketing side, or the networking side, with a compensation plan that starts you off at $500 a month for going night to $100,000 a month for going legend, right? So you have two opportunities here to build income. Once you build the networking side, you have that passive income coming in to you every week, and it's going to grow based upon the size of your team. On the Forex side, you're learning how to put money to work for you. So today we're going to focus on the Forex side. Learn Forex online. TRADERA has the most affordable education for Forex in the industry at $99 a month. We want, through our education, to take this garble, right? When people first look at this the first time, they're seeing all these various symbols and signs of different companies. This is garble, okay? You can see a few things you recognize: United States, Japan, Australia. You're seeing these arrows up and down, red and green and all this stuff, and these decimal points. But this is confusion when a person first comes involved with the markets. You've got this individual standing here looking at these charts, trying to figure out, what do we do here? Are we selling? Are we buying? The markets are moving. These charts are moving up and down. We need to have a plan to know how to enter this market, and to know how to enter it and exit and have it make sense, so that we're making money out of all these squiggly lines, right? So TRADERA has this education that teaches us this information, so that we know when to buy, when to sell, and when to do nothing. So this is the basic goal of our education, to get you to the place where you understand the proper entry points into this market, the proper exits of the market, and then when the market is so volatile that you need not do anything that day. I mean, the volatility can be where it's just huge swings in prices, right? And it's so volatile that if you put in a stop loss, it's subject to hit your stop loss before you have a chance to capture any profit. And so if it's that volatile, then you just want to leave it alone and wait for a more calm trading day, when you have opportunity for the price movements to be moving at a steady pace, and it'll give you a chance to get into a good entry point and you won't be priced out of it before the market moves in your direction, whether you're looking to make a profit from the sell side or you're trying to make a profit from the buy side, right? Whether the price is going up or whether the price is going down. You know, you want to be positioned so that the market is moving in your favor and you have an opportunity to act on that based upon what the chart, what the story the chart is telling you. You know, that chart will tell you a story. You know, and once you really learn and understand these charting, it will tell you a story. You can look at historical data. You can look in the last few weeks, few months, you know, past year, the price movement of a particular pair of currencies, and it will tell you a story of where the price is subject to go. You know, it will tell you the ceilings of that currency pair. It will tell you the floor of the currency pair, and it'll tell you that if it breaks through a certain resistance level, then it's subject to go to another certain area where there's been another area of resistance. And so you will learn how to read those charts, and the chart will tell you a story, and you'll be able to act on the story that it's telling you. And more times than not, you know, it will happen the way that the chart is directing you. So you need to learn that information, and that's what the master traders are doing Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. They're giving you an opportunity to see them mark up these charts, and they'll tell you the story of why I'm doing what I'm doing, because prior history of this currency pair, you know, this dollar versus yen, or this dollar versus pound, or this dollar versus euro, right? It has a tendency of doing this based upon historical data. And so based upon this information, I can predict that the price is going to do this. If it breaks through this resistance, the price is going to go up to this point. And so this is an opportunity for us to pick up these pips and make money. Now, if the price shifts and it goes down and it breaks through this resistance level on this floor, then it's going to have a tendency to want to travel down to this point based on prior historical data. And so the charts will tell you all that. And once you've seen that enough times, over and over and over again, you'll be able to look at a price chart of a couple currency pairs and say, you know what? I get it. I see what's going on here. And so based upon price movement, if it moves here and it retreats a little bit, that's going to be my entry point right there. I'm going to join this currency pair right here, and I'm going to watch this thing go to the next resistance level, and I'm going to pick up those pips and make that money. So this is the education that we have access to. You'll get a chance to follow along with the master traders, and they will teach you how to read the chart, to see the story in the chart, and how to take action on the story that is telling you, because the information is all there, right? So this is what I want you guys to focus on, right? I really want this team to focus on this educational aspect, because your ability to share your story and to then get partners will improve greatly once you get your testimony. And so I want you to get into the education. You know, everybody by now should be set up to trade. And if you're not set up to trade, then you need to go into your syllabus, go into your playbook, and follow along those instructions on how to get set up to trade, and to make certain you have your demo account up and running. And every day you need to be looking at the charts. You need to be doing exactly what that syllabus is telling you to do, and go through the various aspects of learning this process so that it becomes second nature for you. Because once you understand it, and once you can apply it, then it becomes a skill. You know, the first time you're doing anything, you know, you're bad before you're good. And then you get good before you get great, okay? But you gotta have a start. You know, I've got a sign on my wall. It says, start making mistakes now, fast, right? The key to success, don't try to be perfect. You start bad before you get good. Just do it, and do it now, right? You'll stop, you'll get frozen in time and say, I'm not gonna do something because I'm not good at it. You know, that it really doesn't make sense. Okay, you see these kids, you know, you're a kid, and you see these kids riding up and down the street on a bike, and you've never been on anything other than a tricycle. And you see them, you know, freewheeling on two wheels, you know, they got their hands all up in the air, and they're having fun, you know, and they're doing this, and you're on a tricycle. At best, maybe a big wheel, right? And you say, man, I want to be out there doing what they do. But, you know, I might fall. So since I might fall, I'm not going to do it. And then you never try it. And so now you're 20 years old, you know, on a big wheel, right? Looking stupid because you're way too big for that, right? You need to step out and try it. You know, do it when you're a kid, do it when you're young, get out there and try it. And as you grow up, now you get better and better and better. And you may, who knows, you may graduate to a motorcycle on two wheels. Who knows, right? But you got to try it. You got to try it. And so what I want to see for this team is to get people so good on the trading side that they can actually get to the point where, you know what, I understand it so well. I've been doing this so long. I'm going to start a little trading class, you know, because there's people in this industry right now, and I'm talking about in our company, you know, TRADERA, who's now having trading sessions, and they've only been doing this stuff about 3 or 4 years. 3 or 4 years. They're putting out videos, training videos, and all kind of stuff. You know, 4 years, I mean, you know, 4 years go by fast. 4 years go by before you know it. And here's the thing. If you're doing something today, let's say you say, I'm going to commit an hour to doing my trading education today. And you're going to do the same thing tomorrow. And you do the same thing the next day. So Sunday through Thursday, you committed to your trading education. Then at the end of 52 weeks, right? Then you've had, you know, all those experiences, you know, over 300 experiences of learning how to trade, of examining the markets, of getting into your demo account, testing the theories, you know, seeing the profits that's gained. And then at some point, you're going to say, you know what, I've done this over and over and over again. I already know what it's going to do. I can see the likelihood of where this currency pair is going to go. Why am I still in my demo account? I've done this 50 times. And out of 50 times, 40 of the times, it did exactly what we thought it was going to do. A couple of times, something hit the market and the market dropped faster than we thought it would, and we were priced out, right? We were stop loss out. So we controlled our losses on 20% of the time that the market did something that we weren't hoping for. But 80% of the time, it did exactly what we thought it was going to do. And there were profit opportunities there if we had just went live. And so I've seen it enough times, and I've seen it 100 times, and 80% of the time it did exactly what we thought it was going to do. I'm comfortable that if I go live now with real money, then 80% of the time I should be successful and start making money. And so then you start doing it. You know, you start off with your account with maybe $100 in there, and you start doing that trading, and you start experiencing success, and you don't take the money out and go buy you some shoes. No, that's your trading nest egg. You started with $100, and now you had a good trading day, now you got 150. And you got another good trading day, now you got 300. And then you did another good trading day, now you got 600. And now you picked up a ton of pips, and now you over 1,000. And now you keep trading, and now you're over 2,000. The next day, you had a loss, so now you're down to 1,800. But then you go back the next day and you have a booming day. You looking at the chart, you say, man, this got an opportunity to blow through some pips today. And I've seen where they have picked up 120, 130 pips in a day, 160 in a day. And you catch one of those, and now your 2,000 is going to 5,000 or 6,000 or 8,000. And you don't take it out and go buy you a car. No, because that's your investment nest egg. You just keep parlaying that money into more growth, 15,000, 20,000. You just keep building it, right? And now, your posture has changed because you realize, I learned a skill. You know, when I first started this was all Greek to me. You know, all I saw was a bunch of signs and symbols and green arrows and red arrows and some euros and some US, and I didn't know what all this stuff meant. I saw a bunch of squiggly lines on the screen. But now when I look at the screen is telling me a story. And I can see the likelihood that this particular trading pair, this pound euro, is on the verge of breaking through to new heights. I can see it. I can tell by the fact that it's approaching this resistance, and it popped through. It broke the resistance the day before. And it looks like, you know what, now that it broke that resistance, okay, and it went through, but now it's coming back. It's coming back to the resistance. And if it sits on that resistance and start going back up again, I'm jumping on it, because that resistance now is now becoming the new floor. The old ceiling is now the new floor. And so I'm gonna pick up on the floor and watch this thing track to the next level of resistance going up. And I'm gonna ride this thing and make this money. And that skill set you just learned has now empowered you to make your money make money for you. And it may only take you an hour, you know, to examine that. Maybe it only take you 30 minutes. After, the better you get at it, you look at it, you say, oh yeah, I see it. I see the pattern. And I see it broke through the resistance and it's retreating a little bit, but now that resistance is going to become this new floor. I'm gonna wait for an opportunity to pick up on that. I'm gonna buy into that pair. I'm gonna ride these pips out. I'm gonna make that profit. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch that profit out, and I'm gone for the day. You know, that was a good hour spent. I just dropped in another $1,000 in my account. Now I can go back to doing my study or whatever it is I want to do today. That's power. That's power, right? And so now, because you have postured up, because you feel good about the fact that you've learned this new skill, you know, you're having a conversation with your next door neighbor. Hey, what's going on? You know, George, what's going on in your world? And I tell you, I had a great day today. Really, really. Yeah, what happened? Well, I was looking at my charting, and I happened to see something going on in the charts, and it was telling me a story, and I jumped on it, and I just picked up $1,000 in the last, 45 minutes. You did what? Yeah. What is this? Tell me about it. Oh, it's just, trading the FOREX. You know about that, right? Never heard of it. Really? Listen, the FOREX market is huge. Here, let me send you this video. It'll kind of give you a little information about what it is we're doing. And if it makes sense to you, hey, we always got room for others that want to learn, because you have postured up now, because you become a product of the product. You become a product of the product. So now when you have conversation, it's not mealy mouth. I got my Spam cup here. I know it's a year old and the spoon is dirty, but do you want some? But no, now your posture is, I'm making money. I have learned the skill. And do you want some of this? Because I started off as a newbie, didn't have a clue what I was doing, but the master traders walked me through the process, held me by my hand till I got good at it. And now I'm a master. I know what I'm doing. I can do this on my own. I know how to mark up my own charts now. I can look at that chart and tell you in an instant the likelihood of that currency pair going up or going down. I can look at it and it tells me a story, and I know whether to put my money into it or not. I can look at the chart and tell that the chart is a little bit too wild today. I'm gonna sit at home and just do some study today. I'm not touching it today. I'll wait and see what's going on tomorrow. That's power. And that's what we offer people. That's the educational side of what we have. And so I'm suggesting that we get into our 2-week syllabus, learn this information, become good at it until we get great, right? We start off, we get this information, we become good until we get great. And then we start applying these principles to our money, get into that demo account, learn these skills, go live, apply real dollars, start out with $100 or whatever you're comfortable with, fund that account, start parlaying that money into growth, and create a personal story for yourself so that your posture will change, that when you have conversations with people, the conversation is coming from a place of confidence and not as if you're bothering somebody. You know, I'm gonna be a pest today. No, you ain't gotta be a pest. Not when you got solutions. You have solutions to people's problems. Now look at this foolishness here. You got small students going to school who had not been exposed to COVID, now going to school, and now they're getting COVID and taking that stuff home to their parents, and so now they're having to shut down schools. At the same time, they're talking about suing teachers for not going back to school. I mean, the madness of this whole conversation. You know, you got college students, you know, going to class, getting COVID. Now they're talking about, you know, we're going to close the live sessions and we're going to be doing everything virtually. And they're still, you know, pestering the teachers because they don't want to go back into the live classroom. You know, and you got this knucklehead up in Washington talking about, you know, we're going to withhold funding and all this stuff if you guys don't open up schools. There's a lot of madness going on in this world, you know, and people need options and they need solutions. You know, I was making close to $100,000, you know, in an industry that I had to face the public, and half the public coming in there did not want to respect COVID. And I value my life. I have things I want to accomplish in this world. And I'm not trying to go out there and get sick because somebody don't want to believe that there's a real virus going out there taking people's lives. Something's going on. Everybody on this call, everybody on the side of my voice, you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who died from COVID. Everybody on the side of my voice. And so why are we going to submit ourselves to the foolishness of the so-called leadership and put ourselves in jeopardy, you know, to go into the marketplace to try to make money when we have an opportunity to make money from the comfort of our home? I drive my car maybe 2 times a week. And that's only if I want to. You know, I'm in the comfort of my office. You know, I went out and got me a nice 34-inch screen monitor. So when I'm looking at my charts, I'm not squinting my eyes on my phone. I'm not squinting my eyes on a laptop. I got a 34-inch monitor so I can see these screens clearly. I don't even have to have my glass on if I don't want to. I said, this is my livelihood. It only costs $299 for a 34-inch wide monitor. Yeah, I'm jumping all over that. Because I'm serious about what I'm doing. I'm learning these skills. I'm perfecting these skills. I'm making money through this industry. And I'm taking as many people as I can who want to learn it. So these are the income producing activities that I want to talk about today. We know about PS3 and all that. I'm not talking about PS3 today. Some people are not ready for PS3. But everybody under the sound of my voice is ready to learn Forex trading. So let's do it, right? Let's not just talk about it, but let's be about it, right? Let's just do it. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. And I want to encourage everybody under the sound of my voice not to just get access to something and don't apply it, but actually take advantage of the opportunity. These young boys that started this company, Cody and Easton, they were in high school when they got exposed to Forex. And they had so much success, they became millionaires and started sharing it with other people. They're sharing it with us. We have an opportunity now to get the same skills they got. They're no better than we are. They got the same gray matter up between their ears as everybody else, and they took the time to learn it. What are we going to do? Are we going to let this stuff stay hidden in a book? Or are we going to literally dig in and learn these skills and change the trajectory of our legacy for our families? Let's do it, fam. Let's do it. Choose to be the hero of your own story. It doesn't matter how people see you. How do you see yourself? That's the question. We're legend makers here. We are legends. I'm out.